Yo.
Oh.
Yo.
You know what time it is.
Oh, that was the note.
Yeah, that was a notice going off. It's PSNBS Live, not on a Thursday night, on a Monday night.
That's right. And we raw.
Yeah, we got a phone call from Sony.
Okay.
They said, y'all busy? I said, not really. They said, just wait on it. Make sure y'all not busy.
Just wait on it. He said, that's all the phone call, and they hung up after that. Just wait on it.
Let me see who's up in here today, man. Hey, we got Steel 1682 in the building. Dan Kage, long live, in the building.
What up, y'all?
RTX Lexx in the building.
Lexx in the building. Welcome back, Lexx.
And you know me, the Almighty. Bigs forever. We all here, baby.
You almighty, man.
Yeah, I had to pull out the jersey. You know, anytime I pull out the jersey, you already know what time it is.
It's getting real.
I pull out I don't even know what this is. A hockey, football jersey. I don't know what this is. Soccer jersey.
I started
that time.
What you sipping on, Skills? You sipping?
Yeah, what you sipping
Water.
on?
Oh, water. Okay.
Agua.
But you had the Tito's in there.
No, that was Saturday.
Hey, I'm on water too, man. We all on water.
So there you go with the baby pack.
Hey, that's the pack. I got the pack. Hey, man, let's see what we got in here, man. We got Rose in here. We got Nullick in here. Hispanic Hulk. All right.
Hispanic Hulk. That's an OG. He's been in there for a while.
Yeah. We got Zion in there.
Zion.
We got, Edwin. Yeah, Zion be lucky.
What do we got?
I already know what Zion on, man. He ain't got a profile picture. He got another man in his picture.
Almighty.
You know what that means. You know what that means. When you got a man as your default picture and it's not you, it's a little spicy on his end of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? We got Edwin in the building. We got BB Reacts. Yes, sir.
BB and Reacts, they just dropped a vid.
Hey, oh, yeah, they did just drop a vid.
Yes, sir.
Did you watch it then?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? What did they react to?
Rush Hour 2.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic right there. That's a classic. Anybody here didn't watch Rush Hour 2 so you can get kicked out of PSNBS real quick?
I don't think so.
I watched it numerous times.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, that's a multi watch.
Yeah, most def.
For sure. What about the third one, y'all? Y'all was jacking the third one?
Yeah, I
watched all of them.
I think all three were very well done. I don't think it was.
Yeah, I like the third one. Third one kind of lost me at certain spots.
The second one's probably the best one though.
Huh?
Second one's probably my favorite one. I'm not gonna say.
The second one was definitely.
It's my favorite one though.
Come on, man. You can't
Dying Light 2 is Friday.
Yes, it is.
Is it Friday already?
Yeah, Hoop was already talking about it.
Oh, he was.
Oh,
today.
I mean, people.
He's on Ghost. I don't know where he was at then, but he's on there. He's rocking.
Ghost Streets, man.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I dipped on y'all last night, but our fucking fridge broke just randomly.
Yeah, see
what?
Yeah, just some more shit that I have to fucking deal with, man.
Oh, some more unfortunate turnovers.
Yeah, just life stuff just keeps piling up, man. Just keeps piling up.
I understand.
Hey, y'all hear the comments, man. Make sure y'all hit us with some purple hearts. Get us some likes. Because tonight's going to be very interesting, man.
I was ready to get in them GTA Streets last night, but
everybody's doing real quick before we get started, man.
Out of what?
I said, how's everyone doing tonight before we get started?
I'm all right.
Yeah, I can't complain. I'm all right.
I'm all right.
Wanted to put the pause on you when Tekken steals, or we didn't get the chance. Busy man.
Hey, man.
Catch you when I catch you on the flip side, homie.
Yeah, whenever you want it. Whenever you want it.
All right, what about you, Lexx?
I'm decent.
Try to throw up the set for me one time.
The what?
He's not in the set this time. Last time
go donate for Steel's new ice box. Yeah. You ain't kidding.
Yeah. Hit the Cash App. Help
had
Steel's
the tech.
ice
I had the tech out here today, and he's like, "Yeah, your part. Yeah, it's gonna need a dampener and
a what?
A dampener. So like, we got one of those fridge on the bottom joints with the
the fridge roll,
open doors.
Yeah.
So basically, the fridge is the whole heart to the whole thing. The freezer, not the fridge. The freezer. And there's this little flap that's a dampener that the computer opens and closes
to regulate
the fridge
portion
temperature,
right?
But it's coming from the freezer. So apparently that shit's just shut closed. That's just closed. So the freezer's working perfect, but it's not opening up enough or at all to get cold air into the fridge part. And of course, it's back ordered. It's gonna take 2 weeks at least.
Holy
to get that part. So now I got to go out tomorrow. We're already living in an ice box, like a cooler with ice. I had to go buy 2 more bags of ice today. And so I got to go tomorrow and spend like $300-$400 on a mini fridge just so that we don't lose the shit we just bought this weekend.
Holy
to
shit.
wait 2 weeks to fix our damn fridge. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that sounds wild. That sounds wild. But hey, there's something to cheer you up, man. Sony called this morning. He said, y'all boys busy? I hit Steels. I said, Steels, you busy? Steels said, no, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm just trying to stay low. I said, Dan, you busy? He said, man, I had something lined up, but I could let her go. I said, all right, cool. I said, Lexx, you busy? Lexx said, man, I'm running out of the ER right now. I just saved somebody from having a heart attack. I said,
somebody. I'll be there.
Yesterday we didn't save much yesterday.
That sounds crazy.
Nah, yeah, man. I mean,
we didn't save much yesterday.
Nah, yesterday was creepy.
That's so crazy.
I feel that.
Yesterday was spooky. Yeah, yesterday was spooky, bro.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say we ran out of body bags.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's light it back up, guys.
Wow. So we got a question here. This is a little good debate, real quick.
About Bad Boys?
Rush Hour of Bad Boys. Yeah, let's get on that.
Fuck.
All right, we'll do this real quick. We'll do this real quick.
We just need to change that real quick.
Yeah,
Bad
really quick.
Boys.
All right, let's go around the room. Trav, you say Bad Boys?
I'm going Bad Boys, man. Miami, baby, Florida. I'm in.
Steels?
I think Rush Hour is more comedy, but action, I have to go Bad Boys.
Dan?
I'm going Rush Hour.
Bad Boys for me. That's easy. Bad Boys.
Come on,
Miami.
man. Florida, baby.
Miami. That's
Come on, man.
I mean,
and if you ask me what's my favorite Fast and Furious, it's going to be 2 Fast and Furious every time.
I agree with you more.
Florida, baby. When I see I-95, I'm like, oh, I know it.
Shout out to True Lies. Shout out to True Lies.
Yeah, that was
the Causeway.
That was a good movie too.
When they showed the Causeway in True Lies, that whole scene with the helicopter.
Oh yeah, yes.
That was the Causeway.
Burn Notice. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Vegan says Rush Hour.
Yeah,
Rose says Bad Boys.
Yeah, Bad Boys.
Royals never watch Bad Boys.
What?
It's good. Check it out. Those are really good movies.
Yeah, Bad Boys is really good.
Man.
Who is this in my house?
Very fun.
Who is this in my house?
I don't know where they.
Good question. Good question, though. That's a good question.
Guys
the
from,
devil
man.
is not welcome here.
Hey,
yo,
check this out. Check this out. So, anyways, after Sony gave me that call, I told everybody to keep their heads up, man. I said I got rushed into a meeting at work for about 2 hours straight. When I came out of that meeting, my phone was ablaze. Yeah. I saw notifications popping left and right.
Ping, your Reddit, his Reddit profile was going off.
Yeah, but Reddit was going off. My Discord was going off. The dark
Discord
web was down.
Yeah, because of you. He was logged out.
Yeah.
He was logged out. The dark web was down, y'all.
And then all I know is that boom. Sony did it, man. They opened up the bank. I already told Sony they didn't have to do that. Sony was like, hey, who should we buy? Who should we buy? I said, chill, man. Y'all don't got to buy nobody, man. Let Xbox do what they want to do over there.
It wasn't even like that, though.
It
wasn't.
It wasn't?
It wasn't.
Go ahead, Lexx. Go ahead, Lexx.
They said that deal's been at least 5 months in the work.
The only thing
deal's always like that.
The only thing that they can control is when they announce it.
Right.
Yep.
That's the marketing, the timing, the counterpunch is the announcement. Sony could have announced this 2 months from now.
Right.
And it would have been great too, but it's all about the timing. It's all about the buzz.
Yeah.
So it wasn't about, countering what
countering
Microsoft did as far as acquiring something. The announcement was definitely. the timing of the announcements. Hell yeah.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And all the legalities behind the scenes. But this deal is a little different. I don't know if I read up on it. I don't know if you guys.
I looked on it.
This deal is a little different than most deals because the thing is, look, I follow Bungie since the beginning. Bungie is a company that revolutionized console first-person shooters with Halo Combat Evolved. There was nothing like that ever on console. Sure. Ever. Everything after that was, is it like Halo? Is it like Halo? For many, 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 many years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then when they came out with Destiny 2, they revolutionized the MMORPG shooter on consoles once again. They did that because nobody did that before successfully.
Right.
Right now, I'm looking at the numbers. Destiny's always in the top 15 in current players. You know how old Destiny 2 is compared to, you look at the rest of the list, and this is one that was promoted as a console RPG. You know what I'm saying?
I like
so
that, Royal.
You know what I'm saying? So it again, exactly, always. They have their plan. Oh, what was it? The road. They have their roadmap. So with that being said, like Bungie, it's a great acquisition in my opinion, but I think it's more for Bungie than for Sony. This is more like remember Activision Blizzard had Bungie.
That's why I
had
was a little
Bungie
scared
for a long time. And they gave them a lot of money. And then Bungie, obviously Bungie was with Microsoft. We know that story.
Right.
Then
they left them.
They left.
We want our independence.
They got Activision to come in to do their thing, right? And then they need the money. Destiny's expensive. Those games are expensive. They need the capital.
Right.
So they got that. They finally broke away, which is what everybody wanted. I don't think there was a single soul outside of Activision Blizzard that didn't want Bungie to leave that. Because during those times, obviously, there's a lot of history with Activision Blizzard, with everything they've gone through, personally, professionally, career-wise, a lot of things going on over there. They broke out. They did their own thing. Everybody was happy about the future and the possibilities. But I always felt that they still needed more because they're a very ambitious company, So I think this move in particular is, like I said, more for Bungie in the sense that now they can hire more people. They can bolster their roster. They can get more devs. They can get more resources, more capital into their games. And if you look at the structure of the deal, it's sort of like and they said it straight out, just like when Microsoft did Activision Blizzard, the first thing everybody jumped to was Call of Duty. Oh my God. That's the first thing they said. They go, hold up. Call of Duty is still coming to PlayStation for the next couple of years.
Yeah,
they wanted to put that out first, right? That move wasn't about that. These moves are about the long game. With this move, Bungie immediately came out. Whoa, hold on. Destiny is still going to be on all the platforms, on Xbox and PlayStation. So they got that news all the way. They said they're going to remain independent. They said they're going to run their own show. They're just part of the Sony banner. They're under the Sony banner now. And to me, on Sony's end, it's about profits. About, hey, you're going to be playing Destiny on Xbox and whatever system, Stadia, or all these other things that are going on right now. But we're going to get that money. That's smart. And on Bungie's end, it's like, guys, we basically remain the same. We just got money, just got paid, and we're going to hire good developers under a good banner, and we're going to be able to foster the structure of a live service. Also, Sony is looking for live service because that's the way games last and that's the way games live. From Fortnite to whatever you want to call it, that's the way games as a service. That's a growing, robust formula and business model. Sony's looking at that, going, yeah, we want to definitely invest in that and make sure that we're in the game. So Sony's moves are basically just dipping their toe into several different things with the streaming. Obviously, it's not as good as the Xbox One, but they're streaming. They got their VR. They're getting their studios. And Jim Ryan said they're not done acquiring things. They're not done. He said, quote, "We are not done." So there's still more to come. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm excited for Bungie. I'm really excited. I'm happy for Bungie. I've loved Bungie for a long time. I still play Destiny. You guys saw my stats. It's still in my top 5. On as soon as the PS5 upgrade, I went back to my character. I have characters on PC. I have a love-hate relationship with Destiny, but I have always admit gameplay is king. And when it comes to gameplay and first-person shooters, to me, that is the top tier right now. So there you have it.
I like all that. Press mumbo jumbo. You know what I'm saying? All that.
The dark web saying
all that. Everything I've been seeing is, don't worry, Destiny 2, we got y'all. Destiny 2, it's gonna be everywhere. We got y'all. Don't worry about it. Destiny 2. Looking at Bungie, they kind of remind me of like an independent artist. They get signed from one label, they get dropped, and like, oh, I'm independent. I want to be independent. And they get signed again. It's like, I thought you wanted to be independent. And they get dropped from them boys. They leave those boys, and we independent. We independent. Now they done signed up for the Sony Express ride. All right.
Now they done signed up.
So right now they think they gonna get away with murder. Oh, we gonna be independent while we sign. Like when artists go up to a radio station. I'm in a joint venture with Def Jam. Ain't no joint venture. At the end of the day, the boss you gotta see the boss. And with Sony being the boss, they gonna let you ride out with Destiny 2 because they not trying to get that messy. That ain't gonna get messy.
Wait. So you don't think independent relationships exist when people sign a contract under a bannerhead,
At the end of the day, whoever has the most capital calls the shot. At the end of the day.
Nope. It hasn't happened. Look at I understand what you're saying on paper, but when you look at, let me give you a perfect example.
Okay.
Dune and Warner Brothers. You guys know that directors sign contracts with different companies such as Warner Brothers, Paramount, Fox, whatever companies they have, right? And when you have a certain track record of success, you gain a certain level of independence.
Oh, there he is.
Where you have free reign. So when you have a movie like Dune, when you have a movie like Suicide Squad, for example, with James Gunn, where they basically go, here, you're James Gunn. Here is the IP. Do whatever you want. We will support it 100%. This is before the results fail or succeed. There is a certain level of independence that an artist has when they have a proven track record. There is at the end of the day, yes, the checks are cut. The checks are cut by the parent company, but there is a certain level of independence. Bungie is very stingy. Very, very stingy when it comes to them being independent.
Let's put it like this. The deal that we're in at our current job, me and Steele's job, they got bought out. We still move independently. We still operate without any major, but little by little, they keep implementing shit. Sony's going to do the same thing. I'm not saying that Destiny's going to be exclusive. Not saying that at all. But if Sony comes and says, hey, Bungie, you just acquired all these extra devs. Y'all just doubled y'all staff. And guess what? How about half the staff works on Destiny and half y'all work on something we want? Our IP. We want a live service. We need you to crank that out. You don't think that's gonna happen?
They're interested in.
You don't think Sony's gonna say we want y'all to make our next big thing?
I mean, if you look at the history of all these studios, if you understand how these studios run, I understand how a lot of these studios run. I understand who runs these studios. I understand the developers. I understand the people who run all these studios. When you look at all of that and you look at their track record and what they've been saying, again, we're not in the office. We're not privy to all the information. But when you look at their track record and you look at what they've been saying, even when they leave said companies,
you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Even when they leave said companies, you're talking about a certain level of like with the Activision Blizzard relationship. That's why Bungie got out of that relationship. That relationship was and they've openly said it. As soon as they left, they ran a list off of, this is why we didn't want to work with Activision, the microtransactions, the this, the that, the this, that. When you look at the track record of, I'm not saying Sony's a saint or anything, but I'm just saying of their top selling franchises and their developers and their teams and how they work.
I don't think. I put it like this. I don't think Activision could have bought Sony.
Of course not.
I don't think that could ever happen. So that's so like it's like apples to orange right now.
No,
with me.
No. What I'm talking about is when Activision had Bungie.
Bungie, right?
How they ran Bungie.
Right. They only.
And you're talking about hypothetical how you're playing out a scenario how Sony can do to Sony's gonna do whatever they want with Bungie, but at the end of the day,
how much did Activision pay for Bungie?
It was 3.6, and they're worth 2 billion, 3.6 billion.
No, that's how much Activision bought Bungie for back in the day.
Oh no. Oh, that was I think
that's the number I want to know. Because if it ain't anywhere close to the 3.6, and Sony paying for them to get more, because even in their press release, Bungie said, "Hey, if you're one of the inspiring devs and you got the talent, come on over. We got the money to pay y'all now, because Sony giving us money." And if you don't think Sony gonna come to them boys in about 5 years and say,
that's
"Hey,
what they've
man,"
sold for now.
if you don't think, let's say Noah agreed with Lexx that there's still a level of independence even with Bungie bought out. I'm not saying that they don't have independency. I'm saying that Sony is going to come and say, "Hey, y'all owe us one." Period. You think?
I don't. There's no track record of that happening with top tier games, that we love, from Twisted Metal to God of War to Uncharted to Last of Us. The track record is showing that Sony is fostering growth. They're giving a developer that Guerrilla Games that had Killzone, which was a dead franchise for a long time, and they said, "Here is money, create something new." And they have made one of the top tier IPs in Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about track record. You have Naughty Dog, who came from even before Crash Bandicoot.
So what you're saying?
Wait, let me finish. Even before Crash Bandicoot, they're making Crash Bandicoot. They were making a bunch of little games here and there. Let me finish. But I'm talking about history. I'm talking about track record. When they acquire studios, when they make studios. Same thing with Blue Point. Blue Point was remastering games with them. What did they say? "Hey, Blue Point, we're going to go ahead." Same thing with Housemarque. Housemarque was making smaller games, and they gave them money, and they said, "Hey, make your vision, do your game." And they said, "You know what? We're going to do something. We're going to do something that's a little bit us, but we're going to go push it further." And they made Returnal. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when they buy these companies, their track record is showing that they foster growth.
All these games you just rambled off is all PlayStation exclusives.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And I'm
you're telling me right now that Bungie that they acquired is not going to make not one PlayStation exclusive?
Of course they are. I never said that. I never said that.
That's what I've been arguing this whole time. I didn't say
Destiny. That's what they want to do.
I'm not saying Destiny is going to be exclusive. I said that.
No, and I'm not saying you said that. And I'm saying that listen to what I'm saying. Of course they're going to make other IP. That's why one of the many reasons Bungie did this group. Exactly. They want to do that. That's not Sony telling them do that. They want to do that.
No. And if you remember, Bungie has said, maybe I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, that they're already thinking about what the next big thing that they're making. So if you don't think that they already have something that I'm not saying it's ready for the masses, but something that they showed to PlayStation that PlayStation's like, "Yeah, we want that." The same way that they showed off Halo to Microsoft and Microsoft said, "We want that."
Right.
Because Halo was already in development.
Right. But I think the way you're putting it was sounding a little more ominous. That's why I was a little confused. Of course they're going to make exclusive IP or an exclusive IP. Of course they're working on that. Of course that's in the background because they want to do that. They're not the message I said earlier was about Destiny 2 and how Destiny 2 is going to be in the future, right?
Right.
And then the second half of the message, the way you started off was like, "Oh, we're going to make you do this because you owe us." No, they want to do that. They just need the resources. And now that they have one of the top tier companies that has had a proven track record of making incredible exclusive games, they're more than happy to do that. It's not now you owe us one. No, now it's, "Oh my God, thank you. We squared off that deal. Destiny is what it is, but now we can get down to the meat and potatoes. Now we can get back to Bungie, because Bungie's track record is amazing too, man. They've, like I said at the beginning of what I said, they revolutionized a lot of things on console.
Right.
So and this was a better move for Bungie than it was for Sony. This is more for Bungie than it was Sony. That's what I said.
Because all Bungie been putting out since the release of Destiny 2 has been expansions. And they and not to say much, but those expansions has not
going
been
good, Justin. Thank you.
Have not been like mind blowing, like Taken King. Like they haven't been like, oh damn, we're getting multiple world. Like we get one new world, new story, and then it's on to the next year. You know, they keep drop. It's a service, and we get it. It's a live service, but
it's a live service that's still in the top 10.
Oh yeah, no. It's still. I'm still buying the Witch. No, I'm not saying that it's not a beast. It's just like how Microsoft owns the people who make Minecraft. I'm not saying that that's going anywhere. That's going to be its own thing. It's still going to live. It's still going to thrive. They're probably going to take the 2 off of it, and it's going to be Destiny forever. All I know. But that next new IP coming out of Bungie, the next new evolution of Bungie.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Will be sponsored and exclusive to PlayStation.
Of course, 100%.
Period.
100%.
That's all I'm saying. Destiny 100%. Has already been solidified. I have it in the little back channel right here. Bungie's FAQ saying, "Hey, Destiny is fine. Don't worry about Destiny. You don't worry about Destiny. Don't worry about Destiny. We get
because that's what matters. We see a lot of people don't understand. These companies are not playing the short game. They're playing the long game.
Right.
It's not about Call of Duty. It's not about Destiny 2.
Right.
It's about infrastructure of a live service for Sony, future IP, and same thing for Microsoft. It's about bolstering their studios and Game Pass. And Game Pass.
And knowing Bungie's track record, like when they did Halo, it got to the point where they were like burnt out on Halo. They wanted to move to the next evolution. That was Destiny. Destiny, I feel like in Bungie's hands is like they know they got something good, so they got to keep it going, but they need the resources to go to the next level that they want to go. And that's what this Sony buyout is going to be able, because it said as soon as I read their press release saying, "Hey, click this link to apply now."
I want to address this whenever you're done. No, go ahead. Whenever you're done.
I said as soon as Bungie came out with this press release, right there in the press release was a link to go to apply to work there, because hey, we got the money now. Hey, y'all think y'all can help us get to that next thing? Hey, sign up here. Send y'all resume in. You know, they know what they're doing. What's this all about?
I said, Vegan said the only thing Halo did revolutionary was online play features. Every mechanic in that game had already existed. No. What they did was from top to bottom, from the music to the story to the characters, and not just the online play, but just the whole feel for that. Even the music to this day, you play that song, everybody's like, "Oh my god, chills." The games had not done that before. Yes, there was these Doom games and stuff like that, but the way Halo packaged everything into one game, one solid product, was revolutionary for its time. That's what I'm saying. Of course, music is important. Any major moment in gaming is elevated by music or by what's in the background. Definitely, from gameplay mechanics to music to everything.
Oh my god, he said Doom had better music. You wild and vegan.
This Doom, the new Doom, I don't even know what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't know which Doom he's talking about. Is he talking about DOS Doom, or are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about back then.
Doom.
I'm talking about back then, not now. Not now. Okay. I'm talking about back then. Back then on console, there was nothing like that. Combat evolved, and if you're old enough to remember, I know I am. I'm 44. I've played it all. We
get that, Nellick. We know that, Nellick. PC is obviously going to be the end game for all these games. We know that. Games will come out on console and end up on PC. We know that already.
Yeah, I know. PC is
pretty much where
he's gonna have everything.
Steals, man.
But
what's going on, man? You got the PlayStation Blue on with the Nintendo on your shirt.
I thought this was King Trav and Lexx live.
No, I'm waiting for you to come in and be like, "Wait a minute, where's Suge Knight
over here making grilled cheese sandwiches?" And
there's been a lot of times I've been chilling.
Bubbling coffee, and
I let y'all roll.
I needed Lexx to pull out the facts.
No, I know.
Set the foundation so that I can backflip off that motherfucker.
I was just enjoying the show like everyone else.
But no, for real. I really want to know how Steels feels about this because Steels knows what I already said in the Discord, but Steels already know where I'm going with it. So go ahead, Steels.
Well, I said this in the Discord too. Already.
Oh, I did. I'm about to call it. Go ahead.
I just think it's funny how, you know how I feel about Xbox.
Oh yeah.
You know how I feel about Halo.
Oh yeah.
What's the biggest dick on the table move you can possibly do? Hire who created Halo to destroy Halo. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
Oh my
God. You should say that because the reason why the new Halo is good is because it's a lot like the first Halo.
Valid. Copy and paste.
Which Bungie?
Not copy and paste. I wouldn't go that far.
No.
I'm just
I get
saying,
what you mean, but
it's a lot like Combat Evolved.
They just went what's that called? Back to the basics.
Yes.
They just went back to the basics.
Yes.
Barbecue chips? Nah, fam. Sour cream and cheddar over here, boy.
Hey, let's get it. So all right, fuck it. The real question, Steels, is so now since Bungie is technically a Sony studio now, are you setting up that pre-order for that Sony that Sony game, that D2 expansion?
You know. Royal knows.
I almost deleted it yesterday, 100%.
You can't delete it now. It's a Sony game. That game stuck on your PlayStation. You can't delete Sony games.
No,
for sure.
Man.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'd have to wait and see what changes are. That game got very bland for me. You were very dependent on doing the fun stuff with having people on all the time, and being able to play with a group. That's not a game I can play by myself. I get bored very fast. So I don't know. I got to see what changes. If they go back more towards what D1 was, and then with the raids and shit, the raids just, I don't know if it's just because of years of experience and people just know what to expect already, but these raids are just getting easier and easier and easier, and it's just,
well, they want to.
All right, what's this mechanic? All right, we can knock it out next. Right. Kind of like I remember back in the day, man. Volta Glass.
Going to sleep.
Volta Glass is still my number one all-time favorite raid. And then which was the one? Was it Taken King? The Crota one was okay, but we were able to cheese that for the most part. I think it was Taken King, the one where you fight his father and you got like the disappearing platforms and the orb turns you to like the shadow realm type thing. Like that one had really cool mechanics.
What was the one where you jump in the?
Oh, we losing you then.
Hole in the beginning.
I don't know if anybody caught what
hole in the beginning.
That sounds personal.
All right, I saw somebody say something in the comments. Say Killzone live service game.
Sounds personal.
Hey, I'm looking at. I have a question for you guys.
I'm not gonna lie, my connection has been messing up over here.
Yeah, you've been really all over the place.
I got a question for you guys. Guerrilla Games went from Killzone to, of course, the game that's coming out in a few weeks. Horizon. They went from a first-person shooter to now a third-person open-world adventure game. Do you see Bungie dipping their toes in something other than an FPS for their next IP? Do you think we could see some over-the-shoulder third-person adventure coming our way, or you think they're going to keep it FPS?
I mean,
their wheelhouse.
That's the best part. We don't know.
They can give over-the-shoulder.
I mean, we seen CD Projekt Red went from Witcher third person to Cyberpunk, and you saw how that went.
Next gen version is
damn. They went backwards.
Trav.
Yes, Trav. I know. See,
the cover art.
Cyberpunk. Come on,
baby. Come on, baby.
Oh, man, it's coming. It's coming, man.
I'm excited.
First quarter, man. They said it. First quarter.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
And I feel like they're going to do the drop. They're going to just drop it out of nowhere. We're going to wake up one morning and it's going to say it's out. Yeah, trailer here and it's out.
Anyways.
I mean, I like the Killzone
that is
series, except the last one. I didn't care for the last one.
You think this is why? You think they might tell them, "Hey, we need one of these"?
That's too
Honestly,
small.
I don't think so.
That's too small time. That's too.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know.
It's
Remember, anytime you put blank killer, it's going to fail. How many games have we heard this is the blank killer, and then the game flops? Or a service.
Right.
Stadia was the console killer.
And
I mean,
so,
anything,
I think it's failed more than it's succeeded. But I mean,
it's like video game movies.
Holy shit.
Failed more than it succeeded.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss out on Horizon when it comes out. I'll wait for it to go on PC. You're gonna be waiting for a hot minute.
Oh, Dan.
Oh no.
I don't think Destiny failed. I don't think Destiny failed. I mean, I'm not saying. I wouldn't say it failed, but just for me. Hey, what's up, Perplex?
What's up?
I wouldn't say it failed. It just got bland for me personally.
Steels, how long has it been? It's been 5 years since we've been playing that game.
Right. When
D2? I mean, I've been playing since the day D1 came out.
D1, that's what I'm saying. Like me, I've been playing since the alpha.
Yes, since the alpha. I played the alpha, the beta, and the game.
All that stuff. The demo, everything.
Yes,
that's a lot of years. Too. That's a lot of years.
I mean, I lost probably half my life to Destiny 1.
I'm still shocked I played that game for that long.
2017.
I was so happy for Destiny 2.
5 years, bro.
I mean, I was pissed they took the Gallahorn away from me after I freaking fought so hard.
But they gave it back recently.
Eventually,
yeah, through a paywall.
It took years, but
yeah, it did.
I mean, I don't know. Every time I go back to it, I grind it for a month, and then it just gets stupid stale again, or stale. It just gets stale. It's the same shit over and over. Got to do your nightfalls. Got to do your
That's
strikes.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't think.
I think it's the same shit. It's the same shit. Like, change it up somehow.
I think Sony's QC department is top tier. Period.
If they change this somehow to make it not as boringly
Nintendo.
What I don't like, and this is perfect on how Greg put it, is like he really enjoyed the game, but he's like,
Subi Mom,
I can't sit there and go, hey, what's up, Kayla?
That's Kayla? Hey.
Yeah, that's Kayla. I can't sit there and get a challenge and like, oh, here's a fancy gun. But before we give you this gun, you're going to have to grind for 7 hours.
Yeah.
And kill 9,000 of them.
That's the balance.
Yes. And then you got to go to the moon, and then you got to come back to the tower, but then you got to go back over there and talk to this guy, and then you got to go do 5 strikes, and then you got to go like it's bad enough you got to do that shit, the strikes and the nightfalls and the raids. You got 3 characters, you got to do all that shit multiple times every week. Those shouldn't be a part of freaking a quest line for a gun. You want me to go kill something? Okay. You want me to beat something in a certain amount of time? Okay. You want me to play fucking what's that scavenger hunt with the moon and all this shit? Okay, cool. But don't make me do what I have to do 100 times already every week.
Yeah, that's the balance.
If you're gonna do that, exactly, balance it out. If you're gonna make me have to do strikes, then don't make my weekly a strike. Make it something else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. It just got very bland for me.
I mean, I feel like Destiny. Bungie, like Lexx was saying, they didn't have the resources to hit a lot of goals that maybe Steels would want, and others would want. And now with this extra coin in their pocket and the new resources that they're about to get overnight, don't worry.
I agree with you.
If you guys remember, Taken King was under Activision, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
So, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that was the big one that people still talk about to this day.
And I think that was like the beginning of the Activision reign.
Yeah. So that's the one till this day people still talk about.
Right.
It's hard to get it right with games like this have been out for so long because
it's new territory.
It's new territory, and you have thousands and thousands of people coming in, thousands of people coming out. Every day is a new player, every day people drop. So it's a balance. It's hard. I don't envy these live service games at all. But like right now, like we said, it's a long game. I'm happy for Bungie. I think I'm curious about these future announcements and acquisitions, as Jim Ryan put it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't want to switch subjects, but it sort of is related. You posted another picture in the chat, Trav, and I'm just curious about that.
Which one?
About the Discord thing.
Oh,
it's just a feature, right?
Yeah, it's just a feature. Obviously, we knew that PlayStation and Discord got in bed. A few months ago they announced that a while back, and they just announced a feature that now rolling out starting today that you can link your PlayStation now to Discord, and anybody in Discord can pretty much see your status of what you're playing. Obviously, there's more features gonna come out.
We can't even hear you.
Yeah.
Was he talking?
Yes, he was talking right now.
That's just background noise.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't saying anything.
I saw him move his mouth.
Oh.
Can you hear me, Den?
Oh, nope. He's not even moving. Oh, he's frozen in time.
He's having issues.
He's thinking hard.
I need Den to jump in. Den, jump in. Let me.
So real quick, let me answer this. What Nullick said.
What's up? What Nullick said?
Yes, I get what Steel's saying, but that's the MO of an MMO, and I would agree with you. But having played Final Fantasy 14 with you, yes, there is the grinding, like not necessarily dungeons, but they got their little like raid things too that you got to do on a weekly thing to get stuff. But there's still a massive story where you can still do side missions, you can still do story missions. You know, Destiny is like, here's the new expansion. Yeah, you get a 2-hour story, and then it's fucking back to the grind wall for the rest of your life.
Now the enemies are green instead of purple.
Exactly, you know, and or they're shadow looking, and they can float and throw fucking beams of something instead. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's MMO to a certain point, but there's no like side shit you can do anymore. It's like, okay, go do challenges. All right.
Well, and that's what I was saying, Steels. I feel like Destiny.
I never got burnt out with Final Fantasy 14 because it was always new stuff to do.
I would definitely want to see what the size of that studio that you're talking about, Steels, and compared to like the size of the studio of what Bungie is now.
Oh, who runs Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah, yes. What's the size of that studio?
Oh, I have no idea. No,
I'm just telling you because I mean that's
what the whole work there.
that was the whole like one of their main bullets in Bungie's press release today was like they need the resources to get more people in the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because you need more hands on these keyboards and these mouses to make the content that you want.
I mean, sometimes it feels lazy too because they even had a DLC came out that had virtually no story. It was like, okay, now go do 3 strikes and then you come back and talk to some guy. All right, go kill 100 of these things. It's like you're just making me do weekly tasks for a DLC. Like, what the fuck? Like that shit is boring. Have more creativeness. You know, it's like you have the opportunity. Hey, Froski.
Thanks for the donate.
Good looks. It was also reported that PlayStation isn't done yet with acquisition. Yep. Any studio publishers you think that makes sense?
Good question.
Square and Remedy.
Ooh, Remedy's a good one.
When this was brought up earlier, when Lexx was mentioning, because we talked about this briefly, Lexx mentioned that they said that we're not done yet. And I've seen some rumors. I don't know if it was just speculation.
I saw one big rumor.
I saw rumors where people are thinking it could be either EA or Take-Two.
Right. Well, see the Take-Two one, that's the one that's people were getting confused at first, and now the dark web is coming back and retracting Take-Two because they said the rumor or the person that was leaking it was calling it takes 2 to tango. Takes 2 to tango. So people were taking that like, oh, takes 2, take 2. But it takes 2 to tango is actually an achievement on Resident Evil.
So
they're saying that the leaker really means Capcom. Yeah.
I mean, I think that'd be Resident Evil. Street
Fighter. Trav, I'm sorry.
Evil makes sense.
Anything but Konami.
Hey, the dark web says that Metal Gear Solid remake is still getting made somewhere somehow. That's getting made.
I hope so, and I hope it happens, but not Konami. Not a Konami, man. It's not worth it. Konami's not worth it.
I don't think Take Two. Nobody can buy out Take Two right now. At this point, Take Two with GTA 6 in our near future or somewhat future,
and our hopeful near future.
Yeah.
Remedy,
I can see giving it up.
Remedy was with Microsoft for a while when they did oh my god, the launch game for Xbox One. No, not only that one. They did a launch game for Xbox One, the shooting one with the live series. They were trying something new.
Yeah. With
the slowing down. Yeah, with Iceman.
Yeah. Yes,
I know. I forgot the name of the game. Damn, I forgot the name of the game. That was a pretty good game, by the way.
You didn't get the answer from me.
It was a pretty good game, though.
I have no clue.
Chad, help me out with that.
Right.
I haven't played that in a long time.
Xbox One launch. Zynga. Oh yeah, that mobile.
Yep. Remedy, might make sense.
With Street Fighters, because Street Fighters is already on PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I like
so Capcom would make sense.
Capcom would make a lot more sense. Resident Evil, this would make a lot more sense. Resident Evil VR, come on, think about it, guys. This would make a lot more sense. Not saying that I want it.
Quantum Break. There you go. Quantum Break. Thank you,
Quantum Break. Damn. What? I was gonna ask Den, but Den frozen in time again.
Damn, Den, we need you.
Den, what studio do you think PlayStation should acquire next?
Wow. I'll answer this for you. I'll answer this for you. Whoever owns FF.
Square.
You think Square could get caught up? You think Square would lay it on the line?
No, it's just Ben just
honestly, guys,
not talk about fucking FF at any given chance he's gonna talk.
Do you guys think one thing that I've noticed in the past month or two, with everything that's going on outside, I've been noticing a lot of small businesses closing up shop. Have y'all noticed that? Like garages, restaurants.
Oh, you mean around town?
Yeah. I've been noticing a lot of like home businesses, restaurants, family restaurants or whatever, closing up shop. Do you think like that could be a correlation of why some of these like Activision? I could never thought I would see the day Activision getting bought out. I don't think do you think that's playing into it nowadays? Like, hey, we need this capital, so we might as well sell now before it's too late. Do you think that's the case, Lexx?
I think it's what we've talked about before about companies making their moves to solidify a future, to be part of the future,
right?
And when you trust, if I were a gaming studio, it honestly wouldn't matter which way I go, whether it's Microsoft or Sony, honestly,
right. As long as I'm on the boat.
As long as I'm on the boat, or Nintendo, whatever, because these companies have been around forever. All right, unlike other companies that have tried to just make hardware, like Sega, Atari, and some of these companies that eventually floundered. These guys have been through it all. Microsoft is the newest one for the console space. So when you think about, I'm looking at a list of like studios out there, and I'm looking at, not saying this is going to happen. I'm looking at Epic. I'm looking at Ubisoft. I'm looking at all these different studios, and I think these moves make sense. Like you say, yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely a way into the future, whether it's games as a service, whether it's remakes or making your own new IP, or games as a service, or movies and TV now, or streaming services. Because let's not forget, these companies are dipping into, and whether you guys notice it or not, Ubisoft is on Apple TV making shows.
Oh, do you guys hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Paramount just released the trailer for the Halo.
I found out the problem.
You know what I'm saying? And so we already know Sony's got The Last of Us on. I think it's on HBO, correct?
Yes.
Which is insane.
HBO.
Which is insane.
Top
if you're gonna
tier.
be on a platform, Jesus.
Wait, which one?
Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Oh, yeah.
Master Chief on Paramount. Last of Us on HBO Max. Ubisoft is diving into these different things, and I think there's rumors of a lot of shows. Netflix has got, obviously all these other shows and things like that. So I think these companies are like we said, we're moving beyond gaming, movies, the Uncharted movie. Like everybody's kind of dipping into what they can right now because there's a market for it. Streaming
Namco.
movies, Bandai Namco. Yeah, it's a great company as well. But yeah, I think the future, man, it's all about the future. Everybody's kind of digging their heels into what they do best. Microsoft is trying to grow the brand. PlayStation is strengthening their portfolio and their infrastructure, and obviously investing in VR and things like that. And everybody's just, this gen is basically, we're past the first year,
It's getting crazy.
There's a lot of moves being made. This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. We've never seen anything like this in gaming history. This big, this quick. I mean, it's crazy. These companies are just they're digging their heels and they're preparing for the next wave, because I think the next generation is going to be vastly different than what we're used to.
You already know what it's going to be.
I said it's going to be apps.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be less. Apps. It's going to be less hardware and more software.
And it's going to be crazy. Sure. And we're either going to have to. I mean, for all you physical media guys, I love physical media too, but things are getting. They want to be more cost effective, and they want to get to the player directly. What's the fastest way to get you something? We'll go to Amazon has done. You know what I'm saying? Pushing a button. Boom, I want this. Boom, I want to look at Netflix. Where's Blockbuster now?
Right.
I want to stream this.
Redbox
where's
I was literally about to say Redbox isn't a thing anymore.
Where's Specs? Where's Tower Records? Everything is boop, 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 ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody's seeing. Yeah.
With choices.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Amazon. You go to Walmart.
Exactly.
You don't have to be on Spotify. You go to Apple Music. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to make sure that they all in the same boat. Now,
also,
speaking of the future, speaking of,
you know what? Hold on. Before you go, we got 31 people watching with only 18 likes.
Wait a minute.
That number needs to come up at least 10 before we keep going.
Right, because I'm about to hit y'all with some real dark web.
Yeah, we got to get some of these likes in here, man.
Before Sony started buying up stuff this morning.
I don't like this number 18 now 19 when we got 31 people watching. We need to have at least 28. There we go, 21. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's get those likes.
Let's get some purple hearts. Let's get some purple hearts in the comments for the most lovable, man.
It doesn't cost you money to press like. That's it. Even if you don't like it, press it anyway. I don't care.
Can we get some Wi-Fi emojis for me lacking?
Oh man,
Wi-Fi emojis.
Let me
Wi-Fi emojis. Yo, everybody, put your hands together like Goku. Let's
see, Trav. This is why I wanted to do this.
Oh my god!
This is why I want to do this. The chat is awesome right now. We're getting a lot of great comments, a lot of great questions.
Yeah.
All right,
so glad we did this.
That's a little better. I want to see 30 though. I want to see 30
Hashim,
likes.
That's what I need. Everybody send what Hashim sent. I need that.
Oh my god.
Buffering.
Yeah. Hey, Rashi, it's more like red than yellow. No, I found out I wasn't paying attention. The laptop was dying, so I think that was affecting the.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The connection of it, so I had to switch to my phone. So sorry, everybody.
Sorry, you good?
Yeah, no, like I agree. I've always said, I always love to have options, but those options are starting to dwindle when it comes to media.
Well, speaking of options, we got another option that's supposedly supposed to be coming out this year.
I like that.
The dark web blessed us with some more possible. Take this with a grain of salt. I hear a lot of YouTubers take this with a grain of salt, and I know I don't be saying that when I deep in the dark web. So I'm putting my
in the dark web
salt right here before I say what I'm about to say.
The grain.
All right, y'all familiar with PlayStation Spartacus?
I've heard that.
I've heard it. Once.
Yeah, that's the code name for PlayStation's Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And the dark web came out with possibly some more info that kind of maybe be on the ease on, this whole Spartacus. Because the last time we heard about Spartacus, it didn't seem even appealing. Like, it seemed like a waste of time. But now with this information, if this is the route they're going, I'd be like, okay, this kind of seems more logical and beneficial. And I'm going to read this off to y'all because I kind of shortened it up. I'm going to just read it straight how I put it in the Discord. And then I want y'all to give me y'all takes on it. If this is the route y'all want them to go, or do y'all want them to just hit delete on this before it even drops? All right. So PlayStation Spartacus will pretty much, everybody can tell, PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus together. But we'll be launching with over 100 PlayStation 1 and PS2 games. The difference will be that those games will now be downloaded on your system instead of streamed. They'll be working with an emulation that will actually boost the performance of these games, PS1 and the PS2 games. All right. PS3 games are still on the board to get the same treatment, but obviously that's going to still take some time. So that won't be at launch.
That emulation chip. It's been a curse.
Yeah. Yeah. So PS3 games are kind of like in limbo. All right. Let me get there. Same treatment. Okay. All right. No day one release for first party games like The Last of Us and God of War. But indie games and third parties will be day one, such as Deathloop and Kenna.
Okay, so those third party deals.
Third parties and indie games. So just like how Game Pass says, oh, Rainbow Six Extraction is day one.
The Bloodborns and the...
Yeah,
okay.
Those
Neo's,
games.
Neo 2.
Yeah.
Now that y'all hear that version of Spartacus, how do y'all feel about that? The game's not being streamed. They're downloaded, so no more lagging.
Damn. I was waiting for one more thing. Hopefully they have one more thing, and that would do it for me.
Is it this one? Hold on. Adding movies?
Close.
I think that would be easy.
Adding movies? Sony
adding VR?
Anime.
Well,
anime.
I think that would be.
Didn't they buy Funimation? And don't they?
That's what I'm saying. Put it in there.
Funimation.
Yeah, just throw it in there for free.
Put it in there.
But Funimation doesn't run well on the PlayStation.
Just like Amazon Prime. I pay for Amazon Prime.
They gotta work.
Now they can make it work.
They can make it work. And
Hopefully
Crunchyroll. It's gonna have animation, anime. We know the crowd. It's freaking Japanese. Let's do it.
Let's just do
It
it.
makes sense. Throw the anime pass in there. Have all your anime. You have your games, your movies.
That's it.
You got your
Listen,
emulation.
Whatever PlayStation's doing, I'm on board. So I'm gonna be paying
pretty
for
much
it. So
the way
so the
that
anime I'm in.
they pretty much worded it that this new service will pretty much be somewhere in the middle of Game Pass and the Nintendo online service. So pretty much you'll pay your monthly subscription and get a wide library of old classics,
right?
And obviously new indie / third party
Funimation
games.
and Crunchyroll. Yeah, call it Crunchymation.
So pretty much now,
Crunchy
with
Nation.
that being said, Lex, how are games like Rainbow Six Extraction, if they're on both systems on a Game Pass format, how are games going to start? How are games going to make money? Is games going to be like music where the devs are crying that they're not making too much money from streams?
That's a good question.
Is it going to be the same effect for devs that they're not getting the returns like if they would have just sold regular copies?
Extraction is an online game. Online games are trickier.
They are.
To me, because there's always season passes, cosmetics, and all this stuff. So they're gonna make their money. They're gonna make their money.
Microtransactions.
Those games you can almost put on there, and they're gonna make their money.
Well, that's most of the games on Game Pass is games that are online services like Back for Blood. You know,
Not most of them,
I'm talking about third party games. I'm talking third party games.
Well,
third party games. I mean, name a third party game that's just a single player in and out on Game Pass.
Death's Door.
Okay.
There's a few. Oh my god.
But Death's Door, that's kind of like a game that's like.
No,
I wouldn't run into the store and go pick that up on the shelf. I feel like Game Pass actually benefits a game like Death's Door. But would Game Pass benefit a game like
Game Pass isn't
Deathloop? Would Deathloop be beneficial on Game Pass?
I'll tell you right now.
That's what I mean.
I don't know.
Are we gonna have another Scarlett Johansson situation?
Okay,
they didn't get enough streams. They didn't get the money.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Dragon Age is.
But this
makes
sense here. This makes sense here.
You got well.
Pays part of devs money like ahead of time, and then it's based on the downloads.
Right,
and so they probably get
And Ross, that's pretty much almost similar to the music business. You know, the artists they advance from their record label,
and they got to make the
music.
money back.
They put the music on the streaming platform. And then they got to wait until that number goes up so they can get paid from that streaming platform to, you know, get that money back and make their profits. But in the olden days, you know, the record labels would sell these CDs already to Best Buy, FYE, and all that stuff. They would be getting pre-orders and getting money out the ass.
For sure.
Now it's kind of like long game. You put it on the streaming platforms. You kind of got to wait it out. Yeah, you kind of got to wait it out.
Kind of like our vacation time now all of a sudden, right?
Chill.
One major game they had there was Control. They had Control on there.
Chill on the vacation time.
Control day one?
No, not day one.
That's what I'm talking about, day one. I'm talking about, like, would you think
Deathloop was on there day one.
Perform better on, like, Game Pass? Or Returnal? That's what I'm getting at.
I mean, if you look, now you're getting down to quality. Because if you compare a Return, it's hard to compare a Returnal to a Back.
Well, I'm saying based on what they're saying right here, that third parties and indie games like Kenna and Deathloop would be the quote unquote standards for day one on Spartacus. Mm-hmm. Moving forward, does these games like Deathloop 2 and Kenna 2 on Spartacus, those games get do these games get the money in their pockets like how they got the money before it was on Spartacus? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean
it's got to be worked out. I'm pretty sure, because that was always my thing with Game Pass when they're like, "Oh, all these games coming out day one." It's like, how are they making money? I mean, they gotta be, otherwise they wouldn't be allowing it.
Right.
Listen, I look at Game Pass like Spotify, Netflix, all these other services that pop out. They have their exclusive content. You have Netflix shows, Netflix movies, Amazon shows, Amazon movies. Then you got all these other A, B, C, D, F movies that come out. And then you got the movies you got to pay for, you know, the new ones, the new releases and things like that. And I look at it like that. They have their exclusive games. They have their free movies included with the service.
Right.
That, you know, you have a little tab and those are all the rest of your games and your movies. And then they have your premium. I mean, the premium here would be the first party. But since Sony's not going to do that right away with their day and date release new first party games, which I've always said they shouldn't, because that's their, why would you give away your best asset? Why would you do that? I know. You can't compare it's hard to compare any first party
Lexx and Trav been going
game
in on each other
within the last 5 years that Game Pass has been out, and they've had.
I guess an easier way to ask the question is that let's compare it to the movies in the last 2 years, right? Movie theaters were shut down. Do you think that the movies were making money like they would normally have?
No, of course not. Of course not.
And that's what I'm getting at.
Extraneous circumstances.
When gaming turns the corner in the future, turns on the next block, and it's nothing but Game Pass, Spartacus, Nintendo Online, and that's it. You know, there's no more mom and pop. There's no GameStop. There's no physical running to the store to do that anymore. Obviously, I'm not talking this gen. I'm talking the long game. I'm talking.
But this is the way you look at it. If you're a studio, you come out with your game.
The studio still make the same money to make these blockbuster games.
Like Steele says, there's in the background, there's things working out. One and two, just like Spotify when it comes to plays. If you're a studio, and you're releasing a game, a new IP, how do you think your game is going to get out there more? You're going to get paid somehow on a Game Pass or on a shelf.
Yes.
Game Pass. It's very simple.
Right. For the new IPs, I think that's good. For new IPs, indies, I think Game Pass and Spartacus will do them justice. But what about these guys that are already in the paint? Last of Us, God of War.
They're not going to be on that day one. There's no way.
I'm not talking about now.
Oh. In the future,
when there's no more disc drive on the side of your PlayStation.
I don't know.
When there's none of that anymore, and it's all digital and is it part of my Spotify account?
The only way that would happen is if there were if everybody just said, listen, guys, we're just going to be all on one app or two apps, and we're not going to compete anymore. That's the only way that will.
But the way that you're looking at this is like, hey, they're playing the long game. All they buying up all these companies. Xbox is buying up all these companies. PlayStation is buying up all these companies. At one point, guess what? The pieces left on the board ain't going to be much.
Right.
So they're going to have to pick and choose what boat they want to be on, Spotify or Apple Music.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
getting
at.
You can see there's going to be a lot of repeats.
And I'm not talking now, guys. I'm not talking PlayStation 5.
Right.
I'm just saying in the near future. I mean, in the far future, when I'm old man and I ain't got no hair no more, and I barely can hold
You're just
controller
gonna put it out
hand.
there like that. You don't have no hair. He's gonna do himself like that. You're not gonna have no hair.
I mean, old people.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see us in it right now. It's hard for me to look that far ahead.
Yeah.
Because of everything that's going on right now. But right now, I don't see a reason for Sony to be so drastic with their version of Game Pass by putting. I just like what you read off was
I like
great.
what they. Yeah, that's what I like.
If that's what it is, and they
like
throw in
that.
some anime because they have Crunchyroll and
Right,
Funimation.
and they had some other things on there, like I had mentioned, extended demos, extended betas.
It's got to be an attractive.
Discounts.
They have to make up for the fact that they don't have first party games on their day one, because that's the allure of Game Pass. At the end of the day, that's one of the main allures of Game Pass. New Halo. Hey, day
I already
one.
told Sony how to beat the competition, man. I told them when they called today. I said, hey, how about y'all do some price matching with GameStop and Walmart, man, Best Buy. Let me buy these games digitally for the prices that they selling them on the shelf, please. I should not be playing for WWA 2K18 $59.99.
You are going to pay
when it's in GameStop for $13. I should not be paying that.
I mean, because you're going through Sony, you're going through
that's what I'm
the
saying.
companies, you're going through the publisher. They're not going to do that. That's why Sony doesn't have digital games anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the gift card, the digital gift cards, right? Except for
that's the game. You can only buy the Sony thing and buy through Sony.
Right.
With Microsoft, it's different. You can buy the digital version of Halo.
Right.
Not money to buy the digital version of Halo.
right.
Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That Sony got out that game because you're paying the middleman. What you're talking about is the PC world where I'm paying Ubisoft directly for my games. So I'm getting them cheaper. Right. Or if I'm buying their service, I'm eliminating everything altogether. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I'm on the same boat, Nullick. That's what I'm saying. Sony ain't spent all that money just to let Destiny just go. I mean, not Destiny, but let Bungie just go frolic everywhere and just put games on everybody's platforms.
No, they're just talking about Destiny. They're just talking about Destiny because that's what everybody's worried about.
That's what I'm saying. All they worried about, Nullick, is Destiny. Destiny, yes, it's gonna be like Minecraft.
Because
it's
that's
Call
now.
of Duty. It's gonna be out for them. But if they say Destiny 3 coming or whatever they call the next thing, Bungie 3.0, whatever they call it, you know what I'm saying? Dig Dug 3.
Whoa, chill on the Dig Dug.
Dig Dug
I'm
3.
down with that. I'm down with the Dig Dug.
Wow.
That's a classic.
Dig Dug 3.
I fucks with the Dig Dug.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm very excited. I'm happy that PlayStation did something. I didn't really need PlayStation to do anything like this, but it's kind of good to be like, oh snap, you know, y'all did that, but we did this, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it. I like it, you know.
Yeah,
whatever it is, I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
All they gotta do is show a logo.
I already
see a price.
booted up PlayStation Now again, and I got the yearly freaking thing as it is already. I pay the $60 a year for the internet service. So it's like whatever it is, it's gonna be a bonus. We get nothing now. We get 3 crappy games a month.
Hey, UFC is gonna be dope tomorrow.
Oh no,
Planet Coaster is gonna be dope tomorrow.
This month's probably the best month in a long time.
Is gonna be lit.
This is probably the best month that it's been in a long time. Okay, but you know, whatever they do, it's gonna be better than what we have now. I mean, I still don't think they need to do anything to compete. They're not trying to compete with Game Pass, in my opinion. They're just giving us a little.
No, just giving people more options. That's
Yeah,
But the
just give us
problem
a little
is,
something extra.
unfortunately, I
That's it.
agree with you, Steels, but unfortunately, the wording from the top execs have been those exact words. We're trying to come out with something to compete with Game Pass. That's how
They
they're
don't have to.
Right. That's how they've
compete
been
with it, though.
addressing it.
that's how they're saying it, quoting. That's how they're
Right.
saying it. I
Right.
agree with you. I don't think they need
Right.
to.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
That
but
there's-
that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, that's
is,
how
like,
Apple
they're
Music came
coming
out. Apple
but
Music came out the same way.
whatever they
Remember,
come out
Apple
with
Music
is
wasn't
going to be
first.
fine.
When
I
Spotify
mean,
and
everything
Napster-
Trav said, I'd be perfectly fine with that. They want to throw in movies, fucking bonus. They want to throw in anime, fucking bigger bonus.
right.
Yeah.
But still, remember, that's the same way, like, you know, when Spotify was out here running around,
Appreciate
Napster
the
was running
dono.
around.
Thank you for the
Broski.
dono,
Yeah,
Frosty.
Thank you for the dono, man.
Yo, Froski,
Appreciate.
he's been coming up with some good shit we get to talk about.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
showing.
Yeah,
up.
man.
Some more questions, man. We like that.
Yeah.
We chilling, man.
You know, when Apple Music was announced, everybody was
Appreciate
like, "Oh
it, man.
man," and they were like, "Hey, we want to compete with Spotify and everybody else," because everybody was like, "Oh no, iTunes will never go anywhere. People will just continue to pay for music, 99 cents a song, $10 for an album." Da da da. Then Apple Music came out, and I mean, you still can buy music on iTunes, but
Yep.
you know, people
Yeah, that's true.
want
Nobody ever
the
goes to
choice.
that page.
You know, I hear about few people that still buy.
Oh yeah,
music.
I think yeah. I mean,
And I
again,
think
options are
with
good.
this, and I think with this, it'll be the same thing. Yeah, they might give us the third parties and indies like Kenna
I
and
do.
Deathloop day one, but guess what? If those games are valid, why not pay for them? You know what I'm saying?
I do want to go back to someone asked something about tiers and what do we think the prices
Oh, the good
would
pricing, and we've talked
'Cause
about that. I saw that earlier.
I
We
just
talked
went-
about the pricing. What's
be.
your good pricing?
I just went through this with I was showing my buddy.
20,
I
40,
went,
60.
I went on Saturday.
There
I
it
went
is.
to a little bonfire at my friend's house.
Exactly, Ross. I like
Oh,
Ross,
I
man.
like that. Yeah,
No, Ross
Disney
Ross
didn't
has been
need to
dropping-
compete
Ross
with
on it,
Netflix, but
man.
they saw the
He's
industry
been
was
getting
headed that
to it in
way.
the chat.
Hey, and they're killing it right now. I mean, I
Right.
got all of that shit, but so I was at my friend's house and he has a Switch, and
Okay.
I was telling him about the online thing. I brought my Switch to show him all the games, and he's an old head. You know, he's
Oh, the 64s and all that
early
games.
40s, so he played the Marios and the Nintendos and all
I really
that
wish
shit.
they would sell that separately.
So I was like, yo, look at this shit. All these games you can play. He goes, I need that. So I was actually looking into it. And
Vegan with the
Vegan,
dono.
what's good?
Hey man, y'all
Yes,
going
sir.
valid tonight,
Hey,
man. I
what's
like
up?
this. Hey, we might have
Hey,
to do this
appreciate
live.
y'all,
Anytime
man.
PlayStation drops big news, we here, baby.
Yeah, we out here.
Lex.
I'm gonna start lagging more often. And y'all start arguing more.
That's
And
why
we
I didn't
did.
type anything and I put it in a message.
I mean, we always do the reaction. This is the first time we're doing
Yeah, we're
a
just doing
Monday pod, but
Yeah,
like you
a
said, when it hits,
reaction to-
when it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I was saying
Appreciate
because
it.
I had the $20 yearly thing that just came with the original like Super Nintendo or just
Right.
the Nintendo at first,
Right.
but then they added the Super Nintendo to that price,
Mhm.
and then for the $50,
Sega
Sega and Nintendo 64, and then something for Crossroads
and the
or
Animal Crossing
Animal
DLC
Crossing shit. Yeah.
season pass.
So I mean, I don't know. I could see them going with like a 2 or 3 tier
Easy.
thing for PlayStation. You know, with the PlayStation Now,
Yeah.
the PlayStation Plus, and
'Cause-
do you want first party, second party, third party, whatever the parties
Exactly.
are.
Or
and
do you
stuff like
even
that.
want the PlayStation 1 and PS2 games?
Now,
even want those?
well, yeah, adding the
You don't even
PlayStation 1,
want that?
PlayStation 2
Do you
games.
want only the PS3
It
games
depends
and
on
the
the
other
games,
ones?
though, because after I
I see
paid that
what you- I like that.
$50,
No,
man, I
no,
was
Travis
a little-
just asking that hypothetically.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
gonna
saying-
lie, because after I paid that $50 for that Nintendo shit, I went on to that 64 emulator. And
Oh yeah.
it was not that much.
I,
There that
I
was
wish it
happy
was
about.
separate, man. It should be
They
separate.
only
It
had
should
like
be like
5
a
games.
$30
They just
game
started.
on the side.
What are
No,
the
you're
Sega
right.
one?
You're right,
I
Dan.
know.
They're definitely
Oh,
going to have them
Sega, yeah, I
separated.
already played
Yeah,
Sonic 2
if
Ultra
it
Beast.
was
Oh,
sold
yeah.
separately, I'd have them.
It's
But
definitely
now,
sold separately.
but now
on
let's get the
PlayStation.
price, because Nintendo's giving you all that for
I hope
50
so because Switch
We're
is
already
doing that
paying
BS
60
where you got to
for
buy a whole
just-
package.
just online.
Right.
So,
And the
like,
online's not even
are they
good.
just
But
gonna keep
Xbox
it?
is
Are
playing
they-
what 120? What is Xbox playing? What 120 a year?
Yeah.
We did the math. It was like
But
one
you get that
something.
you get the ultimate with that, no?
Yeah, but I think the ultimate was like what, $15 a month or something? Or
So
It's
15
15
times 12
It's
is what?
15.
15 times 12 is
wow,
come on,
15 times
mathematicians.
10 is 150.
Well, I mean,
Right,
me
so
personally, I
so
pay
it's
$1.
180. So it's 180 a year.
So
pay $1 for
Xbox right
my
now. So let's do
Ultimate
a year.
right now.
Let's do annual. Xbox right now has everybody paying 180 for everything out
180 a year for the max.
Nintendo got what? Everybody paying what a year?
50.
50 for the year. All right, so 50. PlayStation,
But their online sucks, so it's
Their
like,
online isn't good.
Okay, so
And they don't have as many
forget
games.
Nintendo. PlayStation right now is at 60. You said right?
60. Yeah.
So it's easy for them to keep the 60 tier for people who don't even want the PlayStation 1, the PS2 games. Keep the 60 for people that just want their free little 3 games and keep it nuts. And then go up $20, 80 a year. You
So
get
what? 100 if you
PS1,
want
PlayStation
everything?
2.
now. You get
Go up
PlayStation
go up to $100. Then you
For
get
everything.
the Sony music, the anime that Lexx is talking about.
Here's the
movies,
thing with
All
that.
that stuff right there. That's a month. I mean, for the year. That's what I'm saying.
100
and
100
you
for the
still
year.
you still underpay Xbox.
I don't think they're gonna put, because you got to look at it's all about marketing, guys. You got to look at the numbers.
Right.
None of these
They wanna be
companies
under-
none of these companies will really want to go over a certain dollar amount because it will scare people.
Well, Xbox already is at 180.
And they
They're
gotta
not gonna
leave the
pass-
99
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end.
but
But
they're
gotta
not
have the
putting it
99 at
in
the
front of
end.
your face.
No,
They're
no.
not-
Yeah, but most people pay the $60 just outright. I don't know very
That's
many
different.
people that do
That's
monthly.
different.
They're not going to show $180. They're going to go
Yes.
$15 a month.
Yes,
Right,
that's what I'm talking
saying.
about.
And Sony's going to do the same
Yes,
thing. Sony's
it's all
gonna do the
about
same thing.
marketing.
That's like shit. That's when they go, oh, it's less than $100. Okay, so it's $99.99.
99.98.
Don't think I'm
98,
stupid, you know,
99.98. They like to
because
do
less
that.
than $100 sounds better.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Exactly.
gonna give you what
Right
sounds
now,
better.
we're paying pretty much $6 a month for.
Yeah, so
what
put
we're
it
doing.
up to $12,
So put it up to $12 a month, and we still
$12,
and we still under.
$14 a month.
We still under Xbox.
You're competing.
Oh yeah,
Now
no,
you're competing.
Yeah,
And
the
that's what I'm
monthly,
saying.
the monthly tier.
So PlayStation got the easy route. They know we
Get
can't go
Metroid
past
Dread, you're
180.
sleeping on it. I do need
That's
to
a
buy
lot
a
of
Switch
money.
game. I do need to
$180
buy a
is a
Switch
lot of
game.
money for a service. So
For a year though,
yeah,
if you're getting all this shit,
Up front.
I mean, if you're getting all, but think about Funimation
listen.
and
This
all that
is
stuff
not-
is only
guys,
$7 alone.
guys. I'm just gonna put this
Right.
out there
Oh, go
to
ahead,
just for this conversation right here. All right, we were doing our taxes. You know how much money I spent on video games last year?
At least 5 something.
Oh, I'm gonna send you my stuff tomorrow.
$550.
$1,500
Huh?
on video
For what?
games alone.
Hold on. How many games
Last
you
year.
got? Hold on.
I played 40.
Yo, more money, yo.
Holy shit,
Froski.
Todd.
Okay, damn,
Appreciate you, bro.
Froski, I feel
Yeah,
you.
what's up, yo?
So I spent $1,500 on games. Remember, most of them were $60
Holy
and $70,
shit.
and then a bunch of those games I
You
got the
only
$100,
play PlayStation.
$100.
Oh yeah, the
$100,
special edition.
special edition, $100, 2K, $100.
I don't even know.
All right.
That's all
the
PlayStation, though.
whoop?
So don't sit there and say $180 is a lot for a year.
Oh damn!
That's
I
passion.
forgot to write down the games.
That's passion.
Fine.
Okay, it's a lot.
Oh,
for a
Steels,
year
I
for me.
gotta send in an amendment. I
I'm
totally
just saying.
forgot.
I'm just saying.
because I pay for. I basically have all the services
heard me,
we're
Steels?
talking about.
Yeah, I heard.
We have
Yeah.
I have all of those services individually: an anime, a movie, a game subscription.
Yes,
and it
but-
doesn't even break $100 individually. So
Yeah,
Why would
but
I-
like,
But
I
we're
wouldn't
talking
have
$100
buying-
for the year. If
Yes.
you add animation, what you say you pay? How much you said you paid a month for that?
for
Like
the
7,
premium,
8.
it's $7
7 times 12 is
premium.
what?
for premium.
Exactly. 7
Yeah.
times 12 is what? That's $84 plus tax. So you at $84. You damn near almost at $100 for the year already.
Plus the
With just
60 for the year.
Okay, but think,
just that one app that
but
you're
that's a
talking about, right?
service that I actually use. Think about all the other services that
Exactly.
you have
But
that
if
you
you
don't
have
use.
that app right there, if you paying $84 for just that one app a year, and you tell me right now that you wouldn't pay $84 for that app plus PlayStation plus everything, then you're losing your mind.
That's what I'm saying. It's
losing
it's
your
an
mind.
But I
open-
would probably only pick. I would only need one or two of those things. That's what I'm saying. So
Well,
if they
that's why
offer,
there's
But you
different tiers,
already
so just
paying.
get the
But I'm
cheaper
telling you right
tier.
now, you already paying $84 for the year for
Yeah.
anime. It's like me. I play Amazon Prime. I don't use Amazon Photos. I don't use Amazon Music. I don't use the Kindle shit. I use Amazon Prime and Amazon Movies. But guess what?
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
watch the
paying
movies. I
the
watch the movies.
annual
That's about it.
cost for just those two services. But guess what? Knowing that I have Amazon Photos, that if I ever needed to back up some videos and photos that I have it, Or if I wanted to buy some Kindle books, I have the access to get free Kindle books and shit like that. That's a plus.
Yeah. You look at the math, man. It's just it's value.
I mean, I guess you pick your poison.
Because then you can cancel that PlayStation Now. That's only $10. It's part of that.
It's part of that.
It's part of that.
Included.
Right.
You know, Funimation, like you said, is $8. Crunchyroll is probably what, $12. You put all that together, if that's gonna be a thing, all that shit adds up. You're paying for it already.
Yeah, you might as well.
I got
every
freaking streaming service.
I mean,
Same.
known to man on my Fire.
I literally had to go.
I know what it feels like to be Lexx because I just skip.
If I was gonna spend that
You
money,
know,
then they would have to change the service.
Huh,
Because if they put an anime service on there and it's Crunchyroll or Funimation, I probably wouldn't pay for it because both of those libraries aren't that big. It would have to be a combination of the two.
Wait, let's say right now you paying right now for PlayStation Plus $70 a month, and you telling me that a year. They're telling you $70 a year, and they say, hey, give us an extra $10 for the year. That's 1 month of Crunchyroll or whatever you're talking about, and you can have that on top of everything else you already paying for. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. That's value.
That's like with Disney Plus. I was paying for Hulu $6 a month. Right. Disney Plus came out and goes, "Hey, you can get the combo for $12 a month, and we'll throw in ESPN Plus."
Yeah,
right.
There you go.
Hold on.
What did I do? I canceled my Hulu and got the ultimate package with Disney.
Because you buy two, you
the
get
same
one
price, and then I got ESPN for free.
You're saving like $6, $7, $8, $9 a month.
Yeah,
off top.
That was a
that's
no-brainer.
$80-something a year.
Yeah,
no-brainer.
You saving.
That's crazy.
We broke out here.
That shit adds up, bro.
That shit does add up.
Like I literally had to go to T-Mobile. Like, what is T-Mobile? Oh, they giving me Peacock for free for a year. All right, I canceled Peacock. Went through T-Mobile. Now I got Peacock for free.
Yeah, I get Hulu for free. I get Amazon is included in my T-Mobile.
Yeah, a lot of people. Make sure y'all looking around for these deals because all these streaming platforms start to add up.
People who have, you can just share. Like,
that's another.
That's a great money scheme right there.
TV. I got all that stuff.
I don't pay for Peacock, but I got it.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't pay for Hulu.
I don't pay for HBO Max, but I got it. Thanks, Trav.
Yeah, and then when it comes to this service, guess what, man? Ain't no contract, bro. If you want to buy 1 month of everything and see if it's value for you, then you pay the $12 a month, 1 month, and see if Crunchyroll, the PlayStation 1 library, the PlayStation 2 library.
Well, I mean, they would have to
PS Now. We started it up and we were like, it was
cool
for a couple of months.
The app
shut it down.
good. Me personally, I've had trouble running other
Frosky,
outside apps on the consoles, both Xbox and PlayStation.
Wednesday, guys, Gran Turismo State of Play. If you already know this channel, you know we react to all the State of Plays. You already know. It's no question. We will be there.
I pay
Wednesday, right, guys?
On my Hulu
yes,
alone.
Wednesday, right?
Inglewood, you got the super no
Gran Turismo. I'm a big Gran Turismo fan.
He's probably
Steels
got the live
is a Cars fan.
Yeah.
Dan, are you a Gran Turismo fan?
No.
I will be getting
Gran Turismo. You a Gran Turismo
day
fan?
1 million.
Yes. Hell yeah. This is the beginning,
I'm ready to
baby.
get my virtual car wash and my virtual oil change. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for my virtual car wash and my virtual.
I've been waiting. I've been on Forza. I've been on Forza for years.
Trav gonna be that guy that's gonna take care of his Gran Turismo car better than his real fucking car.
Facts.
You hear that shit? You hear that shit? You hear his car start up? You're like, how? That's still alive?
Yeah, it's thugs. It's thugs.
Are we good?
I gotta get that tensioner somewhere.
Hey, my car needs some love too.
That's why he has a big ass system. I figure you don't hear any noise. It ain't broke, right?
Yeah,
chill.
It says Trav, how you excited? Oh, okay, we did that one already. I pay $128 on my Hulu alone.
Too true.
But he got the super deluxe package.
Yeah, he's got the live shit.
The live show.
Oh, with the live
with the live TV and shit. Is that a month or a year?
I gotta
tell me that can't be a month.
That can't be a month, bro.
Oh, it could be. It's a cable bill. It's a cable bill.
I was about to say that's
it's a cable bill.
No. A light bill in some places.
Yeah. It might be a month. That's a cable bill.
How you know that, Ross? You already know. Come on, man.
Trav gonna put down driver gloves on before loading
Come on,
up
man.
every time. Oh my
This
god.
Trav homeboy for real, man. He just
200 hours
talking in
cloud
tongues.
DVR ultimate device streaming.
I don't be talking to dudes in tongues. Dan, I don't know what you like to do. We talking to no dude in tongues.
I watch
Hey.
everything online free.
Fuck was that?
I don't know.
I'm glad I
Dan
missed
said I was
that.
talking to some
Yeah,
dude in tongues. I said
I'm glad I missed that.
I missed that shit.
We can't
too,
even
so-
use regular
Yeah.
phrases anymore.
Yes,
Like, is this what's coming down
$128
to?
a month. Sheesh.
Inglewood got money.
That makes sense though, because we saying sheesh, but how much y'all paying for Spectrum and whatever
shit.
y'all
Yo,
paying?
Frosky's giving it to us today. We got it. All right, what does he want? What game or genre is PlayStation currently missing?
I would say first person.
A first-person shooter.
First person shooter. They haven't done a Killzone. What's the other one? What's the other one that the shooter that they had? Resistance.
I loved Resistance. I would love for them to come out with a new Resistance.
Was Titanfall exclusive or no?
No, it was
No, I don't
Titanfall
think so.
1 was an Xbox exclusive. Titanfall 2 came out. on both systems.
Okay.
Lex, we cannot hear you. You're muted.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
think that's
But
it. Has
Joshua
to, I
was
mean,
good.
a
What
RPG,
would you say, Lex?
What kind of
What
RPG,
genre
though?
is PlayStation missing?
They got the horror. They got the
I think we
action-adventure.
need some RTSs, man.
Oh,
Real-time
you want
strategy.
real-time
you-
strategy games.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
man.
You
We
need
need
an
some
XCOM.
RTSs.
You need okay.
Or
I need my
boxing.
XCOM. I know
Boxing.
XCOM is multi-plat
How about they just bring
no boxing
Warcraft, not
games
World of
anymore.
Warcraft, but Warcraft to console, man. I would love that.
because see,
That was
Microsoft
one of my
has Halo
favorite games,
Wars,
Warcraft.
Gears, the Gears one, and then they have and then Nintendo has like Mario Rabbids. They got into that.
Oh yeah.
And XCOM is pretty much
Isn't that like
multi-plat.
that South Park game? That's the one that's like
Oh, yeah,
No,
Stick
that's
of
not an
Truth.
RTS. That's just
not
regular
RTS.
RPG.
That's I was gonna say that's like Persona, man.
no, the one,
Or-
the fractured butthole one.
No, that's turn-based. That's an RPG.
It's all
That's
turn-based.
turn-based. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need RTSs. RTSs are fun when done
Yeah,
well.
I'm not in with those strategy games.
Those are
Yeah,
hard.
I'm not
Roski,
big on, like,
what do you
like
think we
Halo
need?
Wars and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Frosky, what do you think we need? I mean, I'm always down for a first-person shooter.
We need a fight boxing.
I would love to
game.
get a new Resistance, man. I loved that was one of my
And
favorite
then you can
titles.
use UFC
That's some
tomorrow. So
Insomniac.
put hands on you.
Before I got into the God of War thing,
That's Insomniac, man.
I
What's
love
up, man?
Resistance.
What's up? What's up?
I tried when I got
What's up?
PlayStation Now a
Run
couple
it.
weeks ago. I tried playing
get that
Resistance
shit.
3. It wouldn't load up. It just wouldn't load up.
Yeah, they gotta fix that.
And then I put on Fear. Bro, I couldn't even get 2 minutes into that game. I'm
Bro,
like, yo,
what?
this looks so bad.
You didn't like Fear?
No, I love Fear.
Oh,
Back
just
when
you're
I
saying-
pait it when
oh,
it
okay,
came
okay.
out.
Yeah.
But look
yeah.
at it now.
Whoa. You got a PC, man? What are you doing? Playing Fear on console?
Oh, well,
Mm.
yeah, you're right.
Mm.
Bro.
Look at RTX. I like
Mm.
showing
You're
the
right.
RTX.
Dude.
Yo, real quick though.
You're right.
You know what game I saw that actually looks funny? I think
Where West
we
is not
react
a
to it.
RTS.
What's it? Gang Beast or Beast something?
Oh yeah,
With-
that's a game
Yo.
that's a game that Biggs was telling us about.
Yo,
Which one?
Yes. And my
It's
cousin,
actually
my
my
hilarious.
cousin
about that
got
game.
it. My cousin got it. He
It's
kept telling me to
hilarious.
buy it.
What
Oh
game?
yeah,
hilarious.
we do need a brawler.
Gang
Beats.
Beats.
Yes, it's hilarious.
Like the little blobs,
it's hilarious.
The
colored blobs, and they,
blob.
like,
Watch
fight.
it.
You fight. You do stupid
Do
shit.
wacky shit.
Yeah, but you don't
Yeah,
really have, bro. It has this when you punch people, it makes this sound and like they like. No,
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
hilarious.
It's cheap
hilarious
as hell.
To even just to watch it is hilarious.
Yeah, it's cheap, but it's just one of those.
Yeah,
Like, it's
really
like a party
definitely
game,
one of
you know.
those
Yeah,
games
it's a
Biggs
party
wanted-
game.
Yeah,
wanted-
Yeah, it's so
Like
funny
after
to
we
watch.
played that, what was that? That cookout game with Biggs? What was that game?
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
That
It was like
Steels
one of
and-
those
Steels and,
crazy
Biggs'
nonsense
doing
games that Biggs was like, "Hey, we need to get this because this will be cool on the channel."
that. And
Yeah.
Among Us was cool.
I mean, I'd be down to get it.
That
Yeah,
would
I'll
be great.
use it.
I don't think it's going to happen. I that would be great.
You don't think so?
I
More
don't.
PlayStation brawlers.
I don't know. It's a.
You don't
It's
think
on
the
Steam.
the VR2 would be? Oh, you think Steam got it in the chokehold?
That's
But
a
we're putting
Valve.
PlayStation-
That's a Valve game.
Motorstrom back. Wow.
I mean,
System
Valve-
Shock remake.
but we're
Valve
putting
has come
PlayStation
to.
games
I mean,
on
they
Steam,
Half
though.
Half-Life was on PlayStation 3, I believe, the orange box with Team Fortress.
Oh, yo,
the orange
Soul
box
Reaver.
was
They should bring
on-
We
back
just
Soul
need state
Reaver.
of emergency, man.
Did you guys
Rockstar,
play
man. That's
Soul
all we
Reaver?
need.
Lex, I know you played Soul Reaver.
Yes.
Of course. If we could get
Travis
that
played Soul
back,
Reaver?
of course.
Legacy
If
of
we get
Soul
that
Reaver.
back,
Steels,
or
did
Blood
you play
Rain?
Soul Reaver?
Oh
it's
yeah.
a Blood Rain
Okay,
and Soul
bet.
Reaver back.
Soul Reaver.
Soul Reaver is dope.
Okay, here we go.
Manhunt.
Manhunt. needs a remake.
I love a
That's
PlayStation
it. All it needs is a
BioWare
remake.
style game, but it's definitely a first-person shooter or multiplayer shooter. Last of Us Factions could fill that hole.
Yeah, if it ever
PlayStation
comes
got
out.
the fighting game
It
event
is.
Evo, so
It is. It is.
says-
It's a Valve game. I play it on my Oculus through Steam,
Right.
so
But-
I don't know. I don't know. I really.
They should
don't
make a
know.
new. They
Steam
should make a
exclusives
cross
gone non-exclusive.
game.
We saw God of War go to Steam, so
They got to
Hey,
make
man.
a new
Scratch our
cross
back with
game. That's what
scratchers,
we're
man.
missing too.
tighten up.
That'd be
Tighten
great.
up, Steam.
A new
Tighten
cross
up,
game
Val.
would be dope. Street Fighter
Turok.
Cross Tekken was so good. Turok.
for some
It's
weird
good.
ass reason.
Unreal
SOCOM.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. Like PlayStation Twisted Metal coming back, man. All I gotta say.
SOCOM had the commands. You remember
Twisted
that?
Metal is dope.
That's why I don't play Tom Clancy games. I don't like
Hold.
controlling.
Oh,
I
what
don't
was
like.
it?
I can't control troops. I'm just a running gun.
Who made Army of Two? What?
Army,
EA
that wasn't an exclusive, but that
published
was
it. EA
but
published it.
Oh, okay.
Army
what was
of
it?
Two.
Kane and Lynch. What was the other co-op shooter? Was it
Kane and Lynch.
Yeah,
Lynch.
Kane and Lynch.
Yeah,
That was
Kane and
another-
Lynch.
Army
Good
of Two
game.
was
That's
great.
what I want. More
Army of Two
co-op
was
games.
dope. Army of Two was definitely dope.
I need a lot more co-op games.
Mhm.
Oh, I have Boneworks. I bought it. I played it. That game is.
That's a VR.
It's a VR game. It is bonkers. It is so good. It's a physics based. It's like a little bit of Half-Life, a little bit of this, a little bit of
What
that.
about Duke
But it
Nukem?
is.
You
Yeah,
say
I
Duke
screwed up.
Nukem?
I hit my finger on my
Duke
desk.
Nukem,
playing
man.
that
They
freaking
they
game.
brought that boy back to
Oh,
let him
so
die
good.
again.
Yeah,
They brought it
yeah.
back to let it die again. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. to hear
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for Duke.
Yeah, they didn't. They definitely didn't do it. Doom Eternal justice.
Jeez.
They didn't. That's what they should have went like that route, but they
Yeah,
didn't.
that's what I was implying. Like
yeah.
it failed on, Doom.
And
What
I
about,
bought Duke
like,
Nukem
big.
die.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
Armored
I think me and
Core
Steele,
4.
we both bought Duke Nukem.
yeah.
Right?
You play
Yeah.
Armored Core 4?
I think I got
Any
halfway
Armored Core
through it,
games?
and I was just like,
I know about it.
Yeah, those. I mean, they were a little different. but
Love Army of Two. Yeah, Army of Two. I love those.
Army of Two is dope.
The first and the second one. That game was so much fun.
Yeah, that was those were the co-op days.
Yo, did
All
you
right.
get paid today, bro? Like today? I appreciate it. I'm just saying, like you going in.
What?
It's all
Oh,
love.
what?
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn! I
donated
didn't see
again.
that pop up. That was
I
a
know,
lag
that
for
just-
me.
That just popped up right now,
That
man.
just
For
popped
me,
up.
Shit, everyone
my
else
phone,
needs
it
to start
pops up.
taking. They gotta start
Weird.
taking
What?
some
Maybe
notes.
Inglewood. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Weird West. I'm
Weird.
thinking
West?
of. Is that out yet?
What?
That's.
There's a
I thought it was an over
waste-
top.
There's
Go
a
ahead.
Wasteland, which is the one you're talking about, which is an over the top
No.
RPG type game. There's what I think Wild West, Weird West, or Wild West. There is an RTS.
Oh,
Nurse
nurse money.
money?
You out here
Okay.
saving lives. You got that Lexx money.
I thought it was a I thought it was like a dual stick shooter. The one that I was looking at. I want to see it.
I'm trying to
Yes, there
think
you go. Twin stick shooters, man.
Twin stick shooter. That's what I'm
We
talking
need
about.
we need more twin stick
Hell,
shooters.
Helldivers was they had Helldivers. They had the zombie one. What was the zombie? Remember the zombie game? The twin stick
No,
shooter zombie game?
Some
that was
Nation.
Hunter?
Something
yes,
Nation.
Dead Nation.
Dead Nation.
Dead.
Yeah,
You
that
guys
was
ever
good.
play
I love
the
that game.
Hunter
That game
series?
was.
That was
I got
good.
really far in that game. That game was
That
so
was
much
good.
fun. And it was free.
I'm down for a boxing.
Yep.
You guys ever
They-
play the Hunter series? Hunter the
No.
Reckoning?
What? What do you know about that game, man? That's why you're an
Visionary?
Xbox guy.
Yeah, I
you're an
played all
Xbox
those
guy.
guys. Yeah, hell
You're
yeah.
an Xbox. Yeah, I played all those games.
Visionary, those games were dope.
Those games
good
were
games.
dope.
Yeah, those were
Raven.
good games.
Those games were dope, man. Those games were dope.
All
I
right, well.
also really enjoyed Until Dawn. I wouldn't mind more games like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
more
Steels, there are a
story.
few. Did you play Medium Steels?
No.
Medium's good.
they
Medium's
they
just
had
like
a
it.
sale. Yeah, they had a sale for the whole 2 games. I think it's 2 or 3 games.
There's
You're right,
there's 3
Frosty.
now that they made. House
'Cause
of
I bought 'em.
Ash. There's House of Ash, Medium, and one more, just like Until Dawn that they've dropped in the past recent years.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought it. I've been
Okay.
playing the first
Medium and House of Ash, and I don't remember the other one.
one.
Housemark has the twin stick shooter studio.
Yeah, they did
freaking PS4 launch title.
Resogun.
Resogun. Yep.
Resogun. Yes, that was another good one.
I'm a fan of twin stick shooters.
If you love Dead Nation, play How to Survive on multiplayer. LOL.
Hmm? But anyways,
Madden,
man.
I'm Madden.
With that
dope.
being said, hey, Steels, you got sports tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, I know
Super
you
Bowl
do.
talk.
Something happened.
Check.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
I-
yeah. This
a
some
lot
big boy
happened.
shit happened.
Yeah. I was supposed to.
Steels, I'll get with you. I might hop in there with you tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some shit we got to talk about, man.
Yeah. I might hop
so
in
if
there
y'all like
tomorrow.
sports,
People possibly retire.
Y'all like sports?
Is it black?
Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow.
Yes.
Gran Turismo, State of Play, Wednesday.
We are not doing cinema. That's next week.
All right,
Okay.
so cinema off this week.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
off.
Another
focus on the
donut.
State
Man,
of
let's
Play.
get out of here for this.
Yeah. Frosty about to blow his whole check.
Hey,
on
I
us,
mean,
man.
shit. I'll keep riding. Yo. If I want to go to sleep, I'll just keep talking. We'll just keep ranking it up. So we'll just keep ranking it up.
Oh my
there
God,
you go.
Let's go lay down
Oh
in
my
that bed and start
God.
whispering.
There you go, vegan. No, y'all want to go to sleep? I'll keep working.
Hey, matter of fact, I got a question for the
ASMR
chat.
in here,
Since we
man.
got everybody, what would be a good game that us boys should stream all together, man? Last
You know
time
what's
we had
coming?
like a good game was that Overcooked.
Yeah,
You know what's coming?
Days
What?
Gone or
Dying Light.
Dying Light 2.
Dying
Friday.
Light. Ooh!
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to do that. That's 4-player co-op, right? I told
Yeah.
Hoop it was 4-player.
Yeah.
Yes.
Four
Hoop told me,
players.
did Hoop broke your heart, didn't he? When he said that to you, didn't he? Then
Who?
he said he said he wasn't playing with you. He said he already
Yeah.
had his co-op partner.
Hey, I got
You looked
partners
at-
for days, man.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying? But don't
straight.
worry, man. The
As long
PSB
as,
is
as,
boys.
long as, as long as I get the noti, man, I don't want to play another co-op game by myself.
I mean, I got to make it up to Steels from the last time we played a game, man. So I'm all in with this one, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, maybe
Oh my
beat
God!
Back to
All
Blood
right,
by
Frosty.
myself.
Frosty. I think
I'm not
his
sure.
account got hacked. And now he
You
wilding.
talking about his account got hacked?
Frosty wilding.
No, he said he
Thanks
said
for
he
the
got that,
dough,
he said he got that nurse
man.
money.
Come
For
back
people who
tomorrow,
don't even
Frosty.
don't know-
Trav.
Sports.
Hey,
Catch me tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say for people who don't even donate, all we ask is y'all hit the like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Frosty,
saying?
join the
Share
Discord,
us.
man.
There.
Spend your money in the Discord.
Follow
man.
us on all social medias, PS and BSPOD.
Yes, Frosty.
We
If you're
actually
not-
respond to people. So when y'all hit us
Yeah.
in the comments and y'all hit us in the DM, you know what I'm saying? We'll holler at y'all. So
Mhm.
make sure y'all do that.
Join the
Patreon.
Discord, man.
Patreon.
Join the
Patreon
Patreon.
Discord.
You want to become a
Stay good
bullshitter,
morning to
Frosty?
us
You
every
can talk
morning.
to us every day.
Yeah.
You know what
Be
I'm
a
saying?
modder. We modders
Yes.
and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, we need all
play,
that.
We play video games with our
Yeah, we-
bullshitters.
We cool.
Oh yeah,
man.
and with
We
this
out here.
whole new, and I can't wait for this Discord more integration with the PlayStation.
Yeah, Ross,
'cause that'll
hop in
be
that
more
Discord, man.
easier
We in there
to get
every
the
day,
bullshitters.
Ross.
Yes, Ross. Drop
Ross,
that
we in there
$5,
every
man. Yo,
day.
that Discord is lit every day. And,
Yeah, it's been
and
lit every
to
day.
give you an idea,
And you don't have to start
Even
at 5,
though-
Ross. You can start at 3.
Yeah, you
even
don't have to
though-
pay the fine.
you know, Lex is the one that kind of verbally started this whole live show for tonight. It really started in the Discord today because
It
once
just
that
erupted.
Bungie shit hit,
Yeah, it started
lit a
getting
fire.
lit. Yeah.
It lit a fire, and that fire just kept growing and kept growing and kept growing, kept growing. And then that's when Lex was like, "Yo,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it, Hashim.
we got to do this."
Yeah, we
Since
got
there ain't no
So-
cinema this.
It's
I
sizzling
actually
like
was
the
saving that
Switch.
trailer
Join
for
the
Cinema and BS,
Discord.
but since ain't no Cinema and BS, I'm watching that Chainsaw Massacre trailer after this for sure.
Listen, man.
So I'll be in the Discord chat.
we
about
get 100 people
Yes,
in Discord.
Ross.
Me and Lex will play one-on-one Tsubasa.
every morning.
That
I
game
get
is
to
still
smoke.
supported. Oh,
it. Hey man, y'all get this channel to 100,000, man. I'm getting PS and BS tatted on my back, man.
Yeah, I
We
waited
here.
for that.
Hey, it's been.
I waited for that, Lex. Remember that. I waited for that.
Hey, we'll catch y'all
Shit,
later
we get
this week, man.
100,000. I'll DoorDash every one of our Patreon members a freak. No, let me stop.
Yeah, chill.
Chill. He gonna have to go to the bank and get a loan.
Yeah, you gonna have to
bro,
start.
the
you gonna
internet,
have
the
to
internet
start
is
the next
forever,
5
bro.
minutes.
The internet is forever.
Yeah, they don't forget, man.
You can't delete.
That
That's
being
already
said,
been
man.
clipped, saved,
Yeah, you would have had people outside
downloaded.
of your house like, yo,
and posted. Hashtag
Hey.
Steel says we
yeah,
eating tonight.
hashtag Bobby Knight.
You
Yeah,
already
We
know,
night
man.
paying.
Before we get out of
Bobby
here,
Knight paying.
always,
always.
thanks forever,
Thanks
Big
forever,
forever,
man.
Forever, baby.
and the boys. We out of here.
Yeah.